I tried this makeup look on my friend, and how would you rate it out of 10? First, I went in with this Jelly Grip Hydrating Primer by Essence and spread it with this flat brush. I find this brush perfect for applying creams and everything onto the face. Next, I went in with this Revolution Pro Foundation drops and using the same brush to apply it all over her face. Although midway, I realized that this is not the best brush to apply foundation, but anyways, we learn as we go. So I grabbed my beauty sponge and decided to blend it out all over her face. Next, I went in with the concealer, which is supposed to be a brighter shade, but for her it looks like it did nothing, and that's all I had. So I just blend it out with a beauty blender, and as you can see guys, like it's all blended out with the foundation. At this point I realized I needed more shades of concealer, so I'll be working on that. So I decided to go in with this brighter shade of concealer because I needed the under eyes to be a bit brighter than just the foundation shade, and blending that out. For contouring, I went in with this contour stick onto her cheekbones and the forehead, plus the bridge of her nose, though I didn't show it here, and blended it out with a brush. Here is it, nicely blended out. Looks amazing. I chose this bright red blush because I wanted us to have a pop of color, and applied that using a brush in between where I applied my contour and my concealer. Blended those out. I went in with this bright shade of powder to set our concealer into place, blending it out with a powder puff under the eyes, and the forehead, under the bridge of the nose, and then blending up, removing all the excess powder. I'm using a brush to dust off all the excess powder so that we have something that's neat and even. I then chose a darker powder shade to set our nose contour, and it helps when you use the small brush because it's very precise. After that, I went straight into setting to set everything into place using the banana powder. And also, fun fact, I found out recently that setting your face or baking your face really helps when you're going to do eyeshadow after that, because most of the times when you do eyeshadow, the eyeshadow powder keeps dropping onto your face and ruining all your makeup. But if you set your face before that, you can just dust it off and dust off also the setting powder, and everything just looks neat. So yeah, I like learning never stops. Anyways, I decided to do the eyebrows, and I first laid them down with the eyebrow gel. Sorry, I laid them down with the eyebrow glue first, and then went in with the eyebrow gel using a small sharp brush that can draw streaks of hairs. And this is how my eyebrows came out after clearing the edges. For eyeshadow, I went in with a concealer and blended it out with this small fluffy brush. And honestly, ever since I started using this small brush to blend out the concealer, everything is just perfect. I think a brush is better than a beauty blender on my side. Anyways, I had to set it up with powder, and I went in with these earbuds to remove the cut creases that had already formed, so that we have a neat eyeshadow look. On this other side also, I blended it out and removed all the creases that had formed already. Continued to blend it out, and then applied my powder to set everything into place and have a neat canvas to work with. I don't know about everyone else, but eyeshadow is my favorite part of doing makeup because you get creative and you can do anything that you want. And here I'm applying my transition shade, and applying a shade that is closer to her skin tone, that will blend everything out. I'm applying it with a small fluffy brush and spreading it all over and blending it out as well. And then I went in with a darker shade on the corners of the eye, blending it into the transition shade. And a tip for like the beginners, like it's always good to start when you're starting out for your makeup, start with the nude colors, because if you start with like harsh colors, they're hard to blend, and remember you're a beginner, you don't know how to blend properly, so it can make your makeup to come out really bad, you know. So I was supposed to do a half cut crease. I went in with my concealer and a flat brush and drew it from the inner corners of the eye until halfway. And here I was trying to make the circles look similar, which is also something hard, but anyways, I made it work. So after that, I had to blend it out a little bit and started to apply my colors as they're supposed to go. So I went in with the white eyeshadow in the corners of the eye, because we had an inspo that we were looking at, and then applying it directly. And then we went in with the pink shade, and I love this makeup palette because the colors really pop very nicely. And for the inspo, they were blending the red shade into the pink shade, although after applying it she did not like it, and she decided that we should go with the gold, and I just did what she liked, you know. So this was when I was applying the gold one now instead of the pink, and she was right, like it looked so much better than the way the pink one was looking, right? The gold made the eyes pop. So I was trying to blend all the colors together, the red into the gold and then the white into the red, but then after that we decided to just apply the pink one into the inner corners because the white was so bright. Just like that, our eyeshadow was done, and I was blending off all the setting powder from the face, and then went in to apply blush. I went in with this a bit dark red color because the eyes was popping too much, so we didn't want the face to be also bright. Here's how the face is looking like with the subtle blush on the cheeks. I also went in with concealer to achieve this bright under eye eyebrow look, right? And put over some shimmer and made our face pop up a little bit. Next, for eyeliner, I went in with this eyebrow gel, eyeliner gel. It's like 2-in-1, and it's really nice for beginners because you don't have to be precise. Like, it gives you time to do your thing better than the water eyeliner, because for that you need to be perfect. But here, any mistakes that you do, you can easily correct them, so I highly recommend, although you need to have like a precise sharp edged brush. I don't know if it's the name of the brush, but I'm just naming names, but for me that's it. And that's how eyeliner came out. I went in for mascara. I used the Essence mascara, and it's really good. It dries down so fast and it makes your eyelashes long, so I went with this and then applied the lashes off camera. And then it's time to do the lip combo, guys. For lip combo, always I line my lips with a black liner, blend it out with a brush. This is a very nice technique of blending the lip liner, and I learned it off of TikTok. So anyways, after that I went in with this lip palette, which gives you plenty of options to work with. Highly recommend. And we chose this bright red lipstick, and then decided to blend that out with a bit of pink. This is how our makeup came out. And you guys, how do you rate my makeup look out of 10? Because for me it's a 10 out of 10, baby.